Here is a model answer in just minutes. Highlight the key command words. In this case, it's outline. So, as a rule, make a point, explain briefly with an example. Do this twice. It says two, so make sure that your two reasons are completely different. Highlight what it's asking. External factors to school means anything outside of school. Do not confuse it with internal factors. Highlight the key social group. In this case, they want you to talk about class. So you can talk about working class or middle class. And achievement is the key thing you need to link to. So who underachieves, or a reason why an external factor leads to overachieving. It's worth 4 marks. So only spend no more than 6 minutes if you have standard time. So I encourage my students to write the answer using the structure I've advised, PEE, and do that using bullet points. So I've picked financial capital as an external factor. You then need to explain how this leads to class differences in achievement. So say who has financial capital. In this case, middle class. Now all I'm doing here is explaining how having financial capital can be a benefit in achievement. Middle class parents may be able to afford educational visits, experiences and resources like equipment. So I've gone for a very short, brief explanation here. Now what I'm doing is linking it to achievement. Now this is usually enough, but I always encourage my kids to give an example just to secure the marks, just in case your explanation is a bit vague. So here I've given an example of something that you might be able to buy, private tuition. Here I'm just double checking that I've linked to achievement by highlighting the word in the question and in my answer. We're moving on to the second reason now, and I don't want to talk about middle class. I'm going to look at something linked to working class this time to keep those ideas different. So the point I've made is poor housing. I now need to explain who has poor housing and why that contributes to achievement or underachievement in this case. So as you can see, I've picked overcrowding to talk about. I've now got to secure the marks by bringing an example of how overcrowding can affect achievement. So I'm going to link this to a lack of quiet space to study. So I'm just doing a quick check. Have I mentioned achievement? Yep. And double checking that I've linked it to class. Working class here. And of course in the first one we talked about middle class. A reminder that your explanation should not be really any more than 3 sentences. So here are where the marks come in. I've made a point. I've explained it using an example for the second mark. Made a point, poor housing. Second mark for explanation. 4 out of 4.